Yes. Good girl. Leave it. Come. Good girl. Sit. Yes. So this is an update on Billy. Billy was here for dog aggression issues. You just see them at a distance and she'll just go off. So we have done a fair bit of classical conditioning with her. And the major thing has been taking away the food bowl and feeding her out of her hands. So now she's more interested in me than she is in other dogs. Everything that's good comes from my hands and comes around me. She's going to go over near the dogs. She'll have a good interaction with it. I'll reward her. If she doesn't, I'll verbally correct her. And we're doing it off leash because it has to work off leash, because if sometimes if she's off leash and we've only trained her with a lead, it will not work. She's not going to respond. Hold up, leave it. Yes. So also what we've been doing with her, she likes to jump on people. So rather than correcting it or trying to stop her from jumping, we've been teaching her that the default setting for approaching a human is to sit. So she comes over, she sits, we'll mark it. Yes, the same like we were doing with Viper. And she gets her treat. So this is not just a treat, it's part of her meal. So we're not going to add any extra calories, we're not going to add any extra fat. This is it. She gets fed and we train her. This is why it's very important to get rid of your food bowl and train your dog with their meal. Yes. So with a dog that already knows how to sit, what we try and do is work with what's called shaping a behavior. So it takes a little bit of time, so we'll wait till the dog actually sits, we'll verbally mark it, and then we'll give a reward. So it's called shaping. So what we're doing is just shaping that behavior. She's just doing that on her own. Auto shaping. Yes. And it's, once they get it, they will get it exactly. It is faster, it's unbreakable, because the dog understands that what it's doing, the behavior that it's offering, it's what's making the food come out. As you can see, you don't have to ask her to sit, she does it on her own. And patience is the key. What is Bam Bam doing? She thinks he's a king. And that's how Bam Bam relaxes. Yes. So again, what we're doing here and just waiting, just working on duration. Say I've waited a little bit too long, so she did move, and that's fine. The idea is to just do it little by little, and then you just increase the time. And as well, what usually will happen with this as well is every 3 to 4 times that she does a behavior that I ask her to do, she's only going to get rewarded once. You do it randomly as well, so she's not expecting it every time. And she's a lot more motivated to do what I tell her to do, simply because she wants the treat and she only gets fed from my hands. Yes. Leave it. Come. Good girl. That's a good girl. That was very good. Yes. Yes. Still not very good in the catching phase of things. I've done that a fair few times. You're just not going to catch it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, good girl. Yes. And of course, whenever we're asking it to perform a behaviour for us, the better response we get, it gets a better treat. If I was to say ask her to sit, see how she's not sitting now and it's taking her time, you just reward her once you sit with a good girl, and I wouldn't give her the treat. I only reward the really good ones and the faster ones, so that way she'll just do it faster and sharper, and eventually you just fade out the treats and the lure, and that's the end of that story. Yes. So that's good. She wasn't sitting. I wasn't really interested. I didn't ask her to sit, so there's no expectations. But what she's not doing is attacking the dogs on the other side of the fence, and she's looking at me. And that's what we really wanted from her, which is good. So pretty much in the beginning stages with a dog like this, you're rewarding any type of behaviour that does not involve her attacking other dogs. And if she would verbally correct her, but go, no! Nice strong no. The moment she looks at me, she will get a reward. She comes over, she gets rewarded for listening to me, but you will most likely have to, if she's not listening, I'd go in, pull her away, and start again. But eventually, we want to control her with our voice only, not by touching her and not with the lead, because if she's off leash and she's not listening, you can't touch her. There's no way on the planet. And if you've trained her that way, you're going to have a lot of issues because you can't get to her. Yes. And she's having chicken and liver, I think this is. Look at you, you're so slim. You're so slim. Yes. She's a good girl. Yes. As well, that she says she's not really walking too far away from me because everything that is good is here. And as well, just to go a little bit more in depth with everything as well, at the same time as she's sitting, she's watching, I'm never rewarding her while she looks at the food bowl. I always reward her when she's looking either at me or at my hand. Yes. 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 That's it from Billy for now.